So if you're wanting to have something which is alcohol-free for January, but still got that whiskey kind of theme to it, then these are absolutely ideal. They're really nice as a gift, and just really nice as something for yourself.
Last week, we went on a tea tasting journey at PekoeTea, exploring the rich notes of their exquisite whiskey tea blend. This week, join us for the next episode as we delve deeper into their origin story, the art of crafting these delectable teas, and the inspiring journey behind the brand.
PekoeTea's been going since 2008. I started this very small as a company doing market stalls in Edinburgh. My passion for tea is very much, it started with single estate teas. It's all about the culture of tea, about sharing tea, about tea education. We had a shop up in Tollcross area of Edinburgh, and it was there from 2010 until 2021. Part of our changing of the company as we've evolved over the years, we went from just single estate teas to flavouring and blending teas. And apart from our breakfast blend, which we don't have the space to blend the amount that we sell of, we go through about 2 tons a year of it. Everything else we blend is blended in-house, and we do everything from scratch in our factory just down the road. It's about 5-10 minute walk from where we are right now. This is our tea studio, and our factory is just down the road. And we do everything in small 10 kilo batches, very hands-on, with some of the finest ingredients we can find, all natural flavorings when we use them, and spices and chocolate and flowers and fantastic things that we can, fruit, things that we can find that we put into our blends to make something which is really, really special. And that makes PekoeTea, for the size of the company that we are and the type of ingredients we use, it makes us quite unique, because a lot of other tea companies are not able to do what we do. So I'm very proud of what we've achieved with this. When we blended these teas, we didn't want to just take the easy option and just take some tea and put some flavour oil on it and walk away and say, there we go. We decided that we really wanted to blend the teas without anything on them first, to really accentuate the flavours that you're going to get from those different regions. So each tea has been made using ingredients to really bring out the best of these flavours of these whiskies. So for example, the Speyside one has some freeze-dried strawberries in it, as well as some other bits of fruit, I think some apple in it as well. And the base teas themselves are there to give you that real kind of rich flavour. The whiskey that we've used has then been blended with a little bit of flavour oil. We do this for each of the teas, a little bit of natural flavouring, which just carries the whiskey onto the tea. And we marinate it for a couple of days. The alcohol completely evaporates off, so there's no alcohol left in the product when it's finished, and you're left with a tea which has got this infusion of the flavours of the whiskey, plus what we have done to blend a base tea which tastes really nice in the first instance. The Isla one is quite a complex one in order to get that medicinal flavour of smoke, which it's not like Lapsang Souchong smoke, which is like really bonfire-y. The smoke from peat is a bit more medicinal, so we've put in some cooked pu'er tea, there's some star anise in there, some roasted oolong, and a little bit of bergamot oil to give you that little citricness, and then a really nice Isla whiskey as well. Our Speyside one at the minute is the only one which is sponsored by a specific distillery. That's the Glenmurray distillery, and that particular whiskey is really great for adding to the tea to make something which is really nice. So we have 5 different ones that we've put together into this range to really kind of just show how diverse whiskey is across Scotland, and also how tea and whiskey can be a really good marriage together to make something quite exciting and something a bit different. So the tea itself doesn't have any alcohol in it. Of course, the flavour oils that we use as well contain alcohol when we add the flavourings in the first place. It's used as a carrier in order to get it to go onto the tea leaf. But the tea, it gets quite wet when we're doing this, and then it dries out. And when it dries out, the alcohol just evaporates, and you're left with just the flavouring and the flavour left in the tea itself. So there's no alcohol left in the tea after we've done the process. So if you're wanting to have something which is alcohol-free for January, but still got that whiskey kind of theme to it, then these are absolutely ideal. They're really nice as a gift and just really nice as something for yourself. You can be completely virtuous and guilt-free that you're drinking something with the flavors of whiskey without any alcohol at all. So these are all black teas, which means that they would be brewed at boiling water. You wouldn't add any milk to this. There's no reason to do this. That's kind of like adding Coca-Cola to a single malt whiskey. It's not something that you would want to do. So brew boiling water, leave for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then pour out, and you've just got yourself something really, really nice. You can probably pair these teas with some food as well. I think I would recommend, actually, there's some really nice savory biscuits you can get from a company that I know well called the Drinks Biscuit, or the Drinks Bakery, I think it's called. They make absolutely fantastic biscuits which go with alcohol. That's what they're designed for. But this is a non-alcoholic drink, but you'd want to maybe have something a bit savory with this. But with all teas, you can have them a big slice of chocolate cake as well. So maybe that doesn't work for your dry, healthy January, but maybe you could have something quite indulgent, or you could have something savory with it too. Yes, and no. When brewing teas like this, you can brew this in any way, really. You can brew it in a teapot like this, traditional teapot. You could brew it in a mug. We have some fantastic things called Kinto Uni mugs, which are brilliant for brewing things. You could brew it in a make your own tea bag as well. We also make these teas in pyramid tea bags, biodegradable pyramid tea bags as well. So there's no specific way you might want to drink it. I like drinking tea out of thin-rimmed teacups, but I also drink mugs of tea at home as well. It depends what you want. There are specific teas for specific cups, I would say, that can make the experience nicer, but at the same time, I don't get too hung up on it. There's no specific way to make tea. There are ways which are better for getting certain flavors and certain experiences out of drinking tea, but really, I would not say to somebody, you must do it this way or you must do it that way. I don't think that that's a helpful thing to do. Everyone's got their own way of doing things. So if all you have is a mug and a little infuser that you want to dunk in your mug, then that's also perfectly fine.